everyone, you are welcome to Prospect Channel TV. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. If you have not, please kindly do so by pressing the subscribe button. Thank you very much once again. God bless you. You are going to hear what the former president of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, said to the present president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. After listening to him, you will weep for this nation, Nigeria. So please don't go away, just stay tuned. I did not hand over a collapsed nation to Buhari. That is Goodluck Jonathan. Since he left power in the year 2015, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan have enjoyed the goodwill of lovers of democracy, both in Nigeria and elsewhere. This is because of his unquestionable love for peace, which led to his acceptance of defeat as an incumbent president, even though the election showed clearly that they were massive rigging by the opposition. After his accession from power, Goodluck Jonathan have been celebrated all over the world by everyone, but the supporters of his successor, Muhammadu Buhari, their criticism of Goodluck Jonathan's regime is always in a bid to justify the failure of the current administration, which has a reputation for blame games. It is alarming that the Buhari administration has spent 6 years in power, but in all 6 years, they had kept making excuses for their inability to steer the ship of the nation by reminding Nigerians of the failures of the previous government. Goodluck Jonathan, being the true gentleman, has continued to ignore such baseless claims by Buhari and his colleagues. However, recent events in the country have forced Dr. Goodluck Jonathan to clear the air on some very critical issues. Goodluck Jonathan replied his critics who accused him of handing over a nation at the verge of collapse to his successor, President Muhammadu Buhari. Yeah, that is his successor. Jonathan recounted the achievements of his government to include handing over a country that produced the richest man in Africa. Jonathan said, "I took over Nigeria that was the second largest economy in Africa, with a GDP of $270.5 billion in 2009. I handed over a Nigeria that had grown to become the largest economy in Africa and the 24th largest economy in the world, with the GDP of $574 billion. I handed over a dollar exchange rate of 187 per dollar, official rates in our banks, compared to their 360 now official rate for a dollar. I inherited a Nigeria in which the trains were not working. I handed over a Nigeria which citizens can safely travel by trains again. I also inherited a country where illiteracy rate, particularly in the northern part, was alarming. I handed over a country where every state in the north, and indeed all the states, had a federal university. I inherited a country where there was total infrastructural decay in all the unity, schools and colleges of education. But I handed over a country with massive infrastructural improvement in almost higher institutions. I inherited a country where agricultural input and production were almost zero. But I handed over a country where a bag of rice was sold for 6,500 to 7,000. Okay. Goodluck Jonathan also mentioned his achievement in ecological farms, fuel supply and fuel price, human capacity development, as well as fairness in leadership. Recalling the events that led to these concerts, of defeat to Muhammadu Buhari. The former president, Goodluck Jonathan, said that his conceit of defeat was born out of his love for the nation, as his refusal to concede defeat, which have spelled doom for the nation because of the seemingly preparedness of the opposition to resort to violence in the face of defeat. That is Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah, God gave Nigerians a man after his heart, but they rejected him and chose a dictator for themselves. The truth remains that Nigerians are saying, what Nigerians are saying now is just the beginning, because God is angry on them. So all we need to do now is to humble ourselves, join our hands together and ask God to forgive Nigeria. And I know He will really hear our cry. This is not Nigeria. This is not what we used to say. Nigeria is now like what people do in home movie. That is what we are saying now. Okay. What's your take on this? What's your opinion? Somebody is saying here, Nigeria of today is 200 years backward from the moment APC came into power. The difference is clear. Light and darkness does not have comparison. A vibrant, educated man and an old man, an illiterate man for that matter, that cannot even stand to face a common press conference in a dark moment of our nation to address the public. So what are you talking about? Somebody is saying here, Goodluck Jonathan, you have no blame, my dear. When a woman marries husband, she will choose between the two. Okay, you have passed. God bless you. Okay, somebody is saying it is good for you to show them what you handed over, that they may know that Nigerians are observing what is happening. They are failures. Okay, somebody is saying here, some credits to the evil Abacha regime, as this present APC government is now the worst so far in the history of this country. Though PDP was corrupt, Goodluck Jonathan, the man that wished Nigeria a good luck, should have continued instead of this president. Oh God, save us from this. Okay. Yeah, somebody is saying here, Nigerians are suffering from what they brought upon themselves. We have not seen anything. This is just the beginning. My able Presido, Goodluck Jonathan, don't mind them. God is with you always. My brother, during your tenure, my company was doing very well. Now they have scattered everything and have lost everything. Oh. Okay, someone is saying, God will continue to bless you, sir. You are indeed a true democratic leader. Okay, even the time of Abacha, who did you think that stole all those trillions of dollars? Please remember, Abacha never traveled to outside country like that till the time of his death. Who is this minister for PTF, where Nigerian money is coming from? This is why the man himself said that Abacha is not corrupt. He is the one that is corrupt. The money they stole now is million times than Abacha time. God save us. All right. Someone is saying, yes, this man said, bam. Sometimes I ask myself, where is La Mohammed? He was there. Okay, point out that man attacking Goodluck Jonathan's government. Now, everything is back to square zero. Where do we go from here? He's asking question. Instead of taking responsibilities, they prefer to keep blaming past governments. And this is very, very wrong. I don't think this is what they're supposed to do now. Take responsibilities and do something right. Yeah. Why are you blaming the past government? Okay, even if you feel that the past government did very bad, take it up from there and move forward. That is life. You forget your yesterday. Just forget about yesterday and move forward. We are talking about today. There's no need of blaming the wrongs of yesterday. We are talking about today. You that is here today, what have you done? What are your plans in this Nigeria nation? So enough is enough. This government should stand up and do something and stop blaming whoever and whatever. So hello guys, don't forget to leave your opinion below the comment. Thank you.